Well, let's turn to Alberta now with a live look at Calgary. A newly leaked memo is shedding light on possible plans by the Alberta government to invoke the notwithstanding clause. It suggests Premier Danielle Smith is preparing to use it to shield laws affecting transgender youth from court challenges. CTV's DePatie joins us now with more on what it means. Mason, take us through this memo that was leaked and first reported by the Canadian press, but what did we learn from it?
Well, Matt, this leaked memo obtained by the Canadian press shows that Premier Danielle Smith has told officials to start the process of invoking the notwithstanding clause. This would affect 3 laws passed last year. The first requires students under the age of 16 to get parental consent before they can change their name or pronouns in school. The next bans transgender girls from participating in female sports. And the last restricts gender-affirming health care to youth under 16. Now, this memo written by Alberta's Deputy Justice Minister was sent earlier this month and calls the plan highly sensitive and says it should be kept confidential. It also says the Premier will be briefed on it next month ahead of a cabinet meeting. Now, the notwithstanding clause allows provinces to override certain constitutional rights for up to 5 years. And while it is legal, it's also rare and controversial. A spokesperson for Alberta's Justice Ministry didn't address the memo itself, but did say the government is planning to use every legal and constitutional tool it has to protect children. And Matt, this notwithstanding clause would have to go through the legislature, which resumes next month.
Yeah, now, Mason, we've seen some debate, about the notwithstanding clause itself, but also about the transgender issues in Saskatchewan as well, who enacted laws of a similar nature. So how is the 2S LGBTQ+ community reacting to this?
Well, here in Alberta, advocacy groups, several of them are already challenging parts of those laws, calling them discriminatory. One group, Egal Canada, says invoking this clause would be a, quote, direct attack on the trans community. I did speak with their director this morning, and they say maybe it's time that Canadians start to ask why we have the notwithstanding clause and if it's time to review whether we should even have it. Matt, well, Premier Smith has called the clause a last resort. She's added that she does believe that Alberta's approach will hold up in court.
Okay, CTV's DePatie in Calgary for us. Thanks, Mason, for this.